Hello YouTube, Infinite Magicraid community, Gandalf here. So I finally reached pity on my excellent summon, sorry, my supreme summons, and I got a Nidroid. I think this changes up the game a little bit for me. Nidroid definitely will be one of the DPS that can actually be considered as early game carry enough to help you clear the campaign. What I find is that really other than Mackin, you have to kind of still go for a decent carry if you want to complete the challenge. At this point, even with Mackin, and I faced quite a few of them in the arena now. Really, you're looking for that exclusive too, where he gets his cooldown reduced. So if you can't get 3 copies of Mackin, um, I think somewhere along in the campaign you get one epic eye, so that brings it down to you need to pull 2 copies. Sorry about that. You need 2 copies of Mackin probably to be successful. So hopefully you pull one, and if you're willing to shell out $2 to get the other one, I think. Otherwise, you do probably still want to reroll, and November, like I said, is a good time to reroll if you want to start a new account. You do need a solid DPS. At least that's my impression after I'm on hard um, 8 right now. We're just gonna do a quick run. Um, I can't remember if last night when I did my updates, I provided um, my polls. Basically, I got Tuck and got Ina. Hopefully, you get a legendary DPS to help you carry because really, without a legendary DPS carry, it takes a lot of resource to make epics viable. So I'm going to be regressing Hardak shortly. We do get to use free regressions in here. I was hoping originally Hardak, Lester, and Ina will help me with my faction Abyss. I'm not gonna, you know, bin my Hardak because I think at least at this point in the game, when I get to faction, these 3 will help me at least get a few waves and start allowing me to use my faction tokens once I get to hell. Um, and they will help. Definitely Space and Nidroid will help get a little bit of tiny bit of progress on the space on the faction for the Wizard's Eye. If you notice in my setup, I do have a heavier load on Force faction, so definitely Force faction is what I'll be focusing on. Um, Normally, if you're looking at guides a year ago, this is where probably content creators complaining is like if you don't have like the OP heroes on the start, you're pretty much kind of stuck this point in the game. Um, the beginner event really helps with the growth handbook. So at this point, I am about to finish the Dragon Egg dungeon, and so we go here. Okay, I actually failed one of the stages. That's kind of annoying because he keeps summoning additional mobs, and you really need AoE heroes to clear it. But as soon as you clear it, HeroCraft, you have more raw material to awaken heroes now. So I, th as soon as you can get to your 5-star hero, basically you just craft 2 5-star hero, which is very easy, right? Um, from your epics. And then you equip 20 pieces of equipment. You can get your other regression potion. Then you start getting 10 of these and another 10 here. So you got 20 times epic eggs. So you're going to be able to get for 10,000 energy, which is what you'll be using to do it 20 times. And you will probably have enough gems at this point to do that for sure. So that's what you want to spend your early gems on for sure. Is first of all, you want to go to, you should have Dragoncliff unlocked at this point. You want to use your, you want to be able to use 20 of these attempts to be able to clear this stage. To clear this stage, you don't want to bring a lot of support. So this is a really bad setup because I'm just wasting turns and little, minion dragons are going to come out. You want to try to run, a 3-star or 4-star, like your strongest AoE DPS. So that's what Nidroya is going to I'm gonna aim to do with Neroy in a second here. Um, and we're gonna hopefully be able to clear Dragoncliff because this is gonna be super critical for our progression. Oh, that's why I'm running the background. So why don't we go regress our uh, Nidroid. I mean, maybe before we do that, maybe a couple of the tips, right? Make sure you're always using your arena. Like, just go for the easiest team. There's arena event on right now. Like, I can't beat a lot of these teams right now. Watch out for the single heroes. Like they're usually over level and they can wipe out your entire team. Um, so, so just progress little by little. Refresh. You need to do all of these attack anyways. So, and they help you level up your talent, start working away at your talent, even if a little by little. Early game, 100 extra attack is huge. Uh, Push on your force mark, like pick. That's why by focusing on one mark, if you can build a team around that, you get more bonuses that way. It helps quite a bit as well. Every time when you clear, you get one additional key. So go to the highest level you can and use a couple keys so you can start accumulating keys. Something I forgot to do last night. So I would have gotten 2 extra keys. Every little bit counts early game, right? So, and do your space temple as soon as they unlock. There's a lot of resources in there. I will highly recommend you save your chest. There's a chest, choice chest here, beginner event. I think it was in part one. In part one, there was a selection for class artifact. I highly recommend you do that because when you finish hard 4-10, you'll be able to get a randomized 5-star epic chest. Um, and you might not get the one you want. So you want to see what you should be able to get 2 that support your heroes up front. I mean, getting to a 5-star faction class artifact, even if it's not the ideal stats, it's going to give you a lot of useful stats for sure. It will fit on your hero better that way. Anyways, don't want to do that right now. So let's go regress um, our Nidra right now. Sorry, regress. So I got our egg, right? We finished this, and this is gonna help. Uh, we finished all these hero craft, and now campaign clear. So as soon as you finish 610 under hard, you will be able to do this. And you should be able to do emblem upgrades. So we're going to upgrade the emblem for Ina here. I think I have to double check. She has a stun or skill 1, right? With a very low percentage chance, but she also gets a lot of effective hit for the team as a whole, and you get a reset overall. Um, but early game, like, I mean, we're gonna probably, I mean, we should probably just go for proper builds. The HP, yes, it's helpful early game, but we'll do that later. Shield effect and shield damage taken less. So we got our handbook done. Claim. And at this point, once we clear, we're gonna be able to get a faction artifact. And getting one of these will be super helpful because you're not getting one of these for a long time. So figure out which main DPS you're going to run. For me, it's going to be Nidroid at this point. I think we're not going to see boring content on just um, focusing on macking clears. We're gonna regress this Hardak, and we're gonna go level up our we're probably gonna see Hardak in future episodes if we choose to keep playing this. And I think what I want to do at this point also is I probably want to regress my Ina as well, um, just so that
Um, and I love the fact that they gave us 5 free um, regressions, because that is huge. Um, we're gonna unlock Ina. We're gonna regress her because I put a lot of scrolls into her, right? So we're gonna have to just don't accidentally feed her now. So let's level up our Awaken, our Nidroid, and I think this will help us get him to at least uh, yeah, at least 3 star now, right? All right, so we can go for one of the dormant ruins now. We'll go clear that. Oh, that's gonna help you get a lot of early scrolls too. So if you're missing out on scrolls, right? Early game, like sorry, Grillin, get through the first 10 stages should be relatively straightforward. That's gonna really help. That's gonna give your epic to another level. Well, let's do a quick summon here. Let's see if we can get another legendary. Nope, unfortunately not. There we go. Um, but yeah, let's put our Nidroid to the test. Nidroid, you want as much effective hit. You need effective hit on him, and you need a lot of attack. So we're probably gonna actually strip the gear from from Lester, put it on our Nidroid, and and our Lester is gonna take the gear that we took from Hardak, I think. So we're gonna do some. I think I have some decent crit damage pieces, right? Crit damage. So crit damage, because he's gonna get guaranteed crit, right? So not that ideal, but maybe we can do that and do this. I think there's some crit pieces coming in the campaign, so we'll be able to use those. But for the time being, let's just go through here this way. This probably will be a very good piece for a while to have a 5 star epic piece to fully level up. Now my Nidoroid can benefit from using the other one, even though it's HP and it's completely, but its stats still stats, right? At this point, survivability, um, it's going to help. Nidoroid doesn't really benefit from crit. The attack is a little bit, so we'll leave Nidoroid the way he is. Let's fully level him up to max level. And let's see if this is sufficient for us to start farming Dragoncliff, because this will be very important for us. We're going to try to run with maybe just one healer here, because what we're really worried about, and let's make sure, um, let's go with a fully scaled up Liz here, if we can, because Liz has HP burn, right? If we manage to get a little bit, even a little bit of HP burn, it will help. Um, oh, I should have scaled up Fluster instead, but for more of the cooldown. But let's see if we can actually clear this. Clear it. We'll try to clear it once if we can. Oh, not sure why we had an error like that. Let's make sure we just bring out some extra energy. Sorry, 100 withdraw. Oh, I forgot to scale up Nidroid. That's not good. Okay, the sword flurries are good. It's getting the dots on him, and then we want to. So early game, unfortunately, when you farm this, you might need to have to manual a little bit. Oh man, this is looking bad. I hope I can actually survive this. Um, that's a lot of poison and bleed dots. Even though damage not that high, it still is very, very annoying. Ooh, I have a bad feeling about this. gonna have a real hard time clearing this at this point in the game. Um, if you have any suggestions or tips, please leave it in the comment section below. Um, Feels like I am hitting a little bit of a hurdle here. Um, how much HP is on the boss? Can you tell? Okay, we need to do almost 1 million damage here. And the amount of damage I'm doing clearly is not enough. Um, so this is so this is what new players have to deal with, huh? And there, a lot of my content tailored towards end game players, and it's quite the different experience and quite a new different journey. I'm enjoying it, and suffering through it. Now I feel like I can definitely relate to a lot more of the people who are making comments in my video. Um, you know, uh, while I try to figure this out, I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll catch you next time with my update. Um, Clearly, not doing so great over here. Unfortunately, that's a waste of 50 energy there. But hopefully, I'll come around and figure it out because it'll be really good to be able to push a little bit further, and to fully leverage those 40 epic eggs, right? 40 epic eggs will definitely help me get my Nidroid to Ascended 5, level 150, which is going to be massive for me as I progress in this content. All right, have a great rest of your day wherever you're at.